Hey guys, crossover Nexus finally has came out. Oh boy. So we all kind of assumed that this crossover would contain references to like Cartoon Network's history and all that. It did a pretty good job of celebrating Cartoon Network. It had references to so many obscure shows. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of references to Cartoon Network's most famous shows, if you ask me, but the more obscure stuff, oh yeah, they got characters from I'm lost for words because there was so much stuff. The only thing I can say about one of those statues was rada 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 rada. I'm so glad that Chowder and I can't Symbionic Titan, that was the name. It's so good that Symbionic Titan fans finally got a win for once by having a character from it appear in this crossover. And yeah, there's just too many shows referenced in this crossover to list off. They even had like the nudes from the nude era of Cartoon Network, where they had these bumpers where these white characters got paint all over them, then they became Cartoon Network characters. Those nudes appeared in this crossover, and yeah, it was great. I can't even remember the name of the main villain. I'm totally going to have to do a later review on this once I watch that crossover a billion more times. But yeah, it was really good. Let's talk about how they handled the four main characters, though. So none of if you were not wanting to watch this just because, ugh, Teen Titans Go, ugh, Ben 10 reboot. Like, this crossover does not feel like any of these four shows. It just kind of feels like its own thing within the Cartoon Network multiverse. It just feels like its own thing. It doesn't feel like whenever Raven's on screen, it does not feel like Teen Titans Go. Whenever Ben's on screen, it does not feel like the Ben 10 reboot. Whenever Garnet's on screen, it unfortunately doesn't feel like Steven Universe, even though you want it to be Steven Universe. And whenever KO's on screen, well, this is an episode of OK KO, so like it does have the style of comedy for sure that OK KO has, but it really doesn't feel like a normal episode of OK KO. And also, like that terrible description on that one website that said that Lord Boxman was trapping them in here. Lord Boxman's not in this crossover at all. So the whole ramble I went on in the last video I made talking about him, Professor Venomous, it's all pointless. You do not need to see a single episode of all four of these shows in order to enjoy this crossover. Thankfully. So, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I unfortunately can't remember the name of the villain, but he was cool. Um, yeah, I really was trying to think. I really couldn't remember what the name of his voice actor is, but he's a very recognizable voice. Um, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's really crazy. This crossover, it's good. It's good. It honestly is a really good thing that this crossover is 11 minutes long, just so like it's just a little dip into like the Cartoon Network multiverse. It's huge. Everything happens so fast. So I'm going to have to end this video off right here because I'm going to have to watch the crossover again. And yeah, I'll probably bring back my podcast to this week just so I can talk about Crossover Nexus again after I've seen it a few more times. This was a good crossover. Go watch it. Alright, guys, bye.